My name is Ed Bergin, Edward J. Bergin. My rank, retired out of the reserves as 06 Navy Captain. I originally went through OCS at Newport, Rhode Island. Wonderful place. I served on a Dilley-class destroyer. I was PASW officer. Thoroughly enjoyed my job. We circumnavigated South America twice, operated with a submarine by the name of the Bergin, SS-481. She couldn't get through the screens because we had such a superior sonar. Got to know a lot of wonderful Latin American sailors and officers of the different countries. Enjoyed a lot of time with them. While on the destroyer, I heard about swift boats, and being young and not real bright, I guess, I volunteered. And after going through training, which was very intense, we did have a little Vietnamese language school. We went to SEER training, which made me believe that our country would do most anything to us to prepare us, because all the officers got together. We were told not to go out and have any big meals because we hadn't really eaten in several days. But the different boat officers, we all got together, went out and got a steak and a couple of Manhattans and a bottle of wine. And we said, what were they trying to teach us at SEER? Well, what they were teaching us at SEER was they could get any information they wanted if they worked on you hard enough. And for us to save the last bullet for ourselves, we vowed we were never going to be taken prisoner after going through SEER. So it really was good training. It prepared us. However, it was at Whidbey Island, Washington, which was not conducive to Vietnam terrain or weather. I reported to San Diego, and for training, I was assigned my crew there. First guy to walk up was a big bosun mate with a handlebar mustache, and his name was Bobby Don Carper, and he was tattooed all over with chains and bluebirds and naked women. Just a real wonderful guy. Got killed, but he and I were very close. And then my engineman Porky came up, and Porky has died from a lung disease. And then my gunner came up, and then Raul Herrera, who's president of our association right now, came up. And the bosun mate was from Louisiana, and he was a hard charger and a pretty tough on people sometimes. He looked at Raul and he said, "What's your name?" He said, "Raul Herrera." I said, "No, it ain't. It's Bean." So Bean is still Bean, and he's still president of our association, and he's been Bean all these years. And he was just a kid. He looked like he was about 13 when he served with me, but I think he was about 18 or 19. So the boat crew was assigned. We went through training. We wound up headed to Da Nang. We were stationed Coastal Division 12. We made our break-in patrols, and we were assigned PCF 79, which was just a wonderful boat, very, very well kept. I forget who I got her from, but they had taken very good care of her. Chu Lai started having a lot of action down there, and they took the Wild Bunch, which was 6 or 7 of us, and they sent us down there. The memorial times, the memorable times, where drinking a lot of beer, and one day we said, we're tired of being Coastal Division 12 Detachment Chu Lai. We started calling ourselves Coastal Division 16. We sat down, I'm a pretty good artist, and we made our plaque, which was a skull on a black spade on the flag of Vietnam. I wanted the motto to be "En garde." I was overruled. It became "No quarter." And the only thing I wouldn't do is I wouldn't paint the crossbones underneath the skull because I thought it looked like the German SS. But that was our plaque. We became Coastal Division 16. some of the things that I was involved in, I had another young sailor, his name was McNamara, and to this day I feel very bad about it. We haven't been able to find him. We've tried everything to track him down. He'd already served one tour in Swifts, and he was on his second tour, and he had some psychological problems, and he was always falling down, or something was happening to McNamara all the time, and I think the guys may have picked on him a little bit too. And one day he did something, and my bosun mate said, "Why are you so stupid?" With that, he jumped overboard and tried to swim to Batangan Peninsula, which was the home of the 48th Maine Force BC Battalion. And they've been fighting ever since they fought the Japanese. And I told him, I said, "Get back on the boat." And he wouldn't get back on. He kept on swimming. I said, "If you get ashore there, they're going to skin you alive." He's headed over there. So I told him I was either going to hit him in the head with the boat hook or shoot him. And we finally got him on board, and I sat up all night with him and talked to him. I didn't want to put him in shackles or anything. And when we got back, I took him to an Army hospital and talked to the doctors there. I explained what happened, and they said, "Well, don't worry about it, they'll take care of him." I said, "Look, I'm going on patrol in the morning, I'll be back in a day. Do not transfer him anywhere unless I know about it." When I came back, he was gone. And I heard they sent him to Japan, and we've never been able to find him. We've looked for him. He was, we were in another incident. He was with us. We caught a North Vietnamese trawler coming down from Hanoi in a night action during the dark of the moon when they always came in. I had